Kalal Wahawad Layao Basham Yoshai Basham Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule and teach well. Peace and salutations to the brothers on the four corners of this earth, pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. I am Brother Manatazak with another short video. So this article comes from one of our local newspapers, and as the headline reads, we could see that Trinidad and Tobago is clearly in the standing with America. They clearly are on the side of America, which we know, as we knew. But if you thought that we were exempt from it, you are clearly wrong. We could tell that the way the system set up, well, down here at least, I mean, it might take time to reach, but it'll go reach. And it is here. It is here. Right? So you just run through the article, bring out a couple scriptures where it leads, and we'll close out. As I say once again, it's a short video. Right, it says, Finance Minister, time for Trinidad and Tobago to go cashless. It says, Minister of Finance Colin Wilmot speaks during the launch of the National Financial Inclusion Survey Report 2023 at Tower D International Waterfront Complex, Rising Road, Port of Spain on August 20th. It says, Finance Minister Colin Wilmot is supporting moves by the TT International Finance Center to push Trinidad and Tobago towards becoming a cashless society. He spoke on August 20th at the National Survey, which was last year, launched at Tower D International Waterfront Complex, Rising Road. Financial Services Ombudsman Dominic Stoddard revealed that 21% of our population, right, still does not use the formal banking system here, because at 21%, right, is the ones who live in more rural areas, because at least down here, you have a lot of people who don't trust the banking systems. They still put money under the mattress or save it in the house, or, you know what I mean, right? They have no banking app on the phone, and yeah, they don't roll like that, right? It says TTIF CEO John Outridge said it is important to reduce that number, as increased financial inclusion is directly linked to a reduction in poverty and inequality. Yeah, but who put us in an unequal standing? Who put us in poverty? After being freed as slaves, what were we freed with? Nothing. All right. So don't try to come now and, you know what I mean, as they say, the words were smooth as butter, but in the heart, that is Psalm 55 if I'm not mistaken, but in the heart it was war. All right. It says financial inclusion provides opportunities for marginalized and low-income individuals to access formal financial services such as savings, credit, and insurance. Right? But credit is what owing, and insurance is just paying a bill that you will never see, basically. All right. It says by empowering them with the tools to manage their finances and invest in income-generating activities, financial inclusion can help lift the people out of poverty and reduce economic disparities. Pointing to a study by credit card company MasterCard and TNT and Jamaica, Outreach said financial inclusion also promotes economic growth, as people can participate actively in the economy, which they have access to financial services. Now, a credit card, now, when they acquire a credit card, it's another bill they have to pay. Right? When they spend the money and whatever interest rates or so, no, you know what I mean, or what so have you. That is just adding a heavier yoke onto the neck, so to speak. Right? These people who know about going out in the yard and sucking a mango all of a sudden on the internet, they want to order this, buy that, bam, bam, bam. Right? You just want to put people under strain in a bigger level of dependency on you all. Right? You want them dependent on you. Yeah? That is what it is. You want them to be dependent on you. All right? It says excess dependence on cash transactions in the economies of both TT and Jamaica was slowing economic growth. by stimulating informality, increasing fraudulent activities, and limiting financial inclusion. Right? So the way you rely on cash, the way you rely on cashless everything on your phone, on your computer, whatever the case may be. So when there's blackouts, you're basically fucking broken. Right? You have no money once there's a blackout. And they control the grid. So they control your money. Total control. It says the study argued that TT economy could grow by an additional 3.5% if the country increased its electronic payments by 30% over 4 years. He said the study claimed while cash was once a positive driver of economic growth, it has now become a constraint and generates additional costs. But noted on a recent trip to Denmark, he realized the majority was unable to provide him with change as there was little cash in the cash register. All transactions are done online or physically with credit and debit cards or mobile wallets. He said this is in keeping with the trend across Europe and Asia. After that, I traveled to London, England, where I saw the active promotion of the use of credit and debit cards in the rail and bus network, where you simply tap your card on a monitor as you enter the station or bus to pay for your travel. Right. So they also desensitizing you into that tap, that swipe. You know what I mean? Pass your hand, tap your hand, whatever. Because that's not they go say, well, alright, the cards is a security risk. Alright? Or you having your phone is a security risk. You need to insert it in your person. You know? It says in supermarkets and department stores, self-checkout systems are preferred, with almost every checkout machine being cashless. In 2022, 46% of real-time global digital transactions took place in India, and the nation has become the second largest digital market in the world, closing in on China in first place. Pointing to the safety of going cashless, you see, they're going to make it sound like it's a safety measure. He said there is a collaborative move among government ministries to push a transition to a cashless society. Okay, so what about the hackers? They do more damage than a robber. You understand? They once your account, they were smooth. They were real smooth. But we know the true purpose is heinous. Alright? It says the transition will not be easy, though, as Stoddard pointed out, some challenges stakeholders face. He said trust in financial institutions is a major contributing factor, while a central bank survey showed 44% of the country has a low financial capability and 35% of adults have been victims of financial fraud. Yeah, you understand? People don't get a shit hacked, stolen off the digital wallet and so on and so forth. And the other 44 them are making enough money to even want to sign up in the bank and these things. They just don't trust the system. It says the lack of trust was reflected in the figures from the inclusion survey report, which showed that 25% of households lacked access to formal financial accounts due to barriers such as documentation and high costs. Embed said within this nearly 41% do not have sufficient funds to open and maintain an account, with 13% citing a lack of necessary documentation as the reason for not having a financial account. In addition, 33% believe they do not require an account. Yeah. So you're going to make it mandatory for them to have an account, basically. Because they're already saying, hey, we don't need why we need an account and we have cash. We go anyway and buy anything. Alright? He said of those who use banks, more than 80% can save money at home. A practice he described as neither safe nor productive. Yeah, because you all just want to control the people money. He also advocated the use of digital payment solutions, which he said offer greater convenience, security, and efficiency. 63% of all transactions are conducted in cash, exposing individuals to theft, loss, and mishandling risk. Mobile wallets, contactless payments, and online banking services can significantly reduce our reliance on cash and facilitate greater financial inclusion. Whew. Alright, I think I read as much as I needed to. Yeah. So we'll get into some scriptures. Yeah, we jump into the first scripture come to mind. Alright, because they're talking about inclusion. Inclusion into what? Inclusion into the beast system. Alright, this is the book of Jeremiah. 51 and 7. It says, Babylon had been a golden in Yahweh's hand, that it made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of a wine, therefore the nations are mad. Yeah, because it's madness. How you could tell somebody they need an account when their whole life they don't need an account? How you can make things in such a way that they have to switch their whole entire living around when they was living comfortable. Yeah, they was living happy. They was good. Yeah. Look at America. They say America dropped from being the one of the top 30 happiest countries in the world to like, well, a lower number, obviously, right? And much of them, they rush into cash, they want to go cashless and thing and first world. And we is like little America, we is like little New York. So what you feel gonna happen? People are going to be more despondent, more depressed. Suicide rates are going to go up. You understand? But all this is to set up the foundation or the basis of the M.O.T.E. When they get accustomed to tapping and swiping, they say, yeah. You understand? They go say, yeah, boy, my card could break or whatever, or somebody could take my wallet and go on the card, they could tap out my money, but I really put it in my hand. You understand? They will make it sound like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna get our Psalms. I keep referring to it. Psalms 55, I believe. Let me just pick on. Um, mm, just bear with me one moment. Let's see if I can get there. Psalms 55. You know what? Let me find it the other way. I was paraphrasing it. It says, smooth as butter. Psalms 55 and 21. Wow. It says the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. Yeah. It's safe. They go grow the economy. All these lovely things. All these lovely things. Better tomorrow thing. Don't worry, your money will be safe. But they are drawn swords. It will lead to your detriment. Yeah. It will lead to your detriment. Because why they trying to stay in control? You know, a oldie but a goodie. Revelation 12 and 12. It says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time. Yeah, he had a short time to rule again. So he's trying to make sure and ramp up and speed up all the prophecies, like I said in one of my previous videos. Everything is happening simultaneously. War, famine, disease, death, plague, M.O.T.E. Everything simultaneously now. It's not one after the next no more. All at the same time. Yeah, and this is coming. It's not even coming at here. You understand? To a block near you. That is why I'm going to title this video. To a block near you. Just to a block near you. Not even coming a day already. You understand? So they're going to make people switch their whole lifestyle just to be part of the society. And as Klaus Schwab said, if he's not part of the digital system, you're going to be left behind. How many people you know in this day and age could do without? You understand? How many people, how many in the lifestyle of convenience that they have painted in our minds, or instilled us to slave for, you know? How many people could do without, by? But the judgment is sure. You understand? The judgment is sure. The judgment is sure. The judgment will be sure. I think it's Revelation 14. For Revelation 14 and 9, it says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of power, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in his presence in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And that is the system that they're setting up for you to take that mark and worship that image. You understand? That is what it is to do. This is the precursor to it. This is it. I'm going to get one more precept and I'll close out there. Alright, this is the book of 2 Peter 3, start at 6. It says, whereby the world that was being overflowed with water perished, but the heavens and the earth, which are now by the same word, are kept in store, reserved unto fire against the day of judgment and perdition of ungodly men. Yeah? And that's just it. So all these things going to happen. They're going to think that they're winning. They're going to think, we get them, boy. We will remain in control. Nah. The most I just, all the serving out all the sentence until that day. You know what I mean? Right now, all on that row. These elites on that row right now. Yeah, and they don't even know it. They're being reserved unto fire, by unto that dreadful day of the Lord. Yeah. So with that, we was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Until next time, shalom.